Hey, what's good guys, it's Zach, hope you all are doing well. In this video I just wanted to quickly share with you my first impressions on the Xiaomi Pocophone. Pocophone? Yeah, that was bad. The Pocophone F1. It's a new budget smartphone that's looking to take the crown in this category, so let's go ahead and take a look. Starting off with a quick unboxing, up first you'll get your usual manuals. You'll get a basic smoky gray case, which is nice. Beneath that you'll find the phone, and under that you'll find a USB cable, USB Type-C of course, a wall adapter, and a SIM ejection tool. And that's it. So before I get to the first impressions, let me just go ahead and, yeah. Alright, so in terms of build, the phone does have a plastic construction, which is to be expected with a phone in this price range, but it does have a nice weight to it, so it doesn't feel super cheap or anything like that. It's actually quite solid. I will say that the vibration motor is pretty bad. I understand it's a budget phone, but for me, I get kind of picky about this kind of thing, and there are phones out there with a better motor that are priced around the same as this phone, so it is possible. It's not a big deal, and it's not a deal breaker though. Just wish they did better with this. The display is pretty nice. It's a 6.18 inch 2246 by 1080p IPS LCD panel. It's pretty clean, it's crisp, the colors are good, and I like it. Next, I was pretty excited to hear that this phone has stereo speakers, and as I was getting familiar with the phone after unboxing it, the first app that I downloaded was Spotify, so I could play some songs to test it out. They were pretty good. Obviously not as good as speakers on like an iPhone 10 or a Note 9. They don't have much bass, they don't sound as full, but they're a step up from a single bottom firing speaker. They're not bad. In terms of speed, out of the box, it's pretty snappy as expected. The fingerprint reader is quick as well. The way they positioned it and everything makes it really easy to find too, which is nice. And then there are the cameras. And of course I can't give you guys my full 100% opinion just yet, but out of the box, not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty impressed. From the first shot that I took, the selfie camera, the 4K video quality, to the slow motion. Of course, I'll do more testing for the full review, but so far, so good. So if you're not exactly sure why this phone is getting a good amount of hype, well, let's go ahead and run through the spec sheet just to close out the video so we can see what's on paper, and then you guys will get a better idea of why there's a good amount of hype surrounding this phone. So of course we have that display, we mentioned that earlier. We also have a 4000 milliamp hour battery, Snapdragon 845 processor along with the Adreno 630 GPU, 6 gigabytes of RAM with either 64 or 128 gigabytes of storage, or you can go for the 8 gigabyte model with 256 gigabytes of storage. On top of that, there's a micro SD card slot, which takes up to 256 gigabytes there. It's got a 12 megapixel f1.9 primary lens, a 5 megapixel f2.0 secondary lens, a 20 megapixel f2.0 front facing camera, and the main camera is capable of shooting 4K at 30 frames per second and slow motion 240 frames per second at 1080p. There are also stereo speakers, and there's a headphone jack for under $400. So I picked mine up for $350. So yes, this phone is looking like it could be something pretty special, but that about does it for my first impressions of the Xiaomi Pocophone F1. I'm going to daily drive it, as they say, and I'll get back to you guys with a full review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for watching.